Hello, friends. So, my name is Kain. Today, I'm talking about a dream that I got on the 29th of May, so just really last week. And it was regarding our president, and he was giving us a tour. He had a very fancy office, and he was given a tour. He had like the easel type things that hold up artwork and stuff, but on his he had set up like three or four easels in front of a big range of cabinetry from floor to ceiling type cabinetry, very fancy and everything. And he was giving a lecture and saying this is what he's going to do, this is what he's going to do. He was showing graphs and different drawings and numbers, a lot of numbers. I don't remember any of these numbers. I'm not a number person. So, anyway, that's not important. By the time he was moving from right to left. Okay. And the fourth easel that was holding the last graph that he was presenting and speaking about had a huge picture of Clinton on it when he was younger, the other president, and he was staring at us, talking, and he was proud and he made a smirk and he said this. Oh, he said, yeah, I'm keeping some things for him. He said, yeah, I'm keeping, like safekeeping, keeping for later. I'm keeping some things for him. And he was pretty proud of himself. So, yeah, in the White House. But anyway, after that, I was taken to a study, not really a study, an office inside, supposedly the White House, which I've never been to. And there were several men in suits in there, and they were looking at laptops or iPads, how you call those things. And they were showing each other footage of, yeah, make it up, people, dinosaurs, right? And these dinosaurs were moving and they were alive and they were eating and they were running. And they had footage there on their iPads or machines, when they were saying, oh, yes, they're about to come back. So that piqued my interest because God gave me a dream 4 years ago about dinosaurs, and it was an insane dream, which I'm going to have to make a video about finally 4 years later. And these people were saying how these guys are coming back, okay, and they're working on making them come back. I looked at them, and I thought, and actually said to one of the men in this dream, I said, it's funny that you should say that because actually they are coming back. Yeah, I knew that already. God showed it to me, right? And after that, the first lady spoke to me. She was jabbering about some stuff, and then she said, she's actually not really. She's actually from Japan. And I'm like, that's kind of odd. So weird. That's how dreams are sometimes, though. Towards the end, I was taken to the roof of the White House and I leaned over, right? I have no idea if you can be on a roof there and look down, but I was looking down and I could see that they were pouring hot water over the edge and getting people to scatter away because they didn't want to get hit by the hot water. And the scene shifted again and I was still on the roof and I saw this. I saw that the foundations of the ground of this big house that is white, I saw that the foundations were shifting, right? And the ground was moving underneath this huge building. And so the floor is very uncertain and it's shifting. It's shifting and it's moving. So I have no idea. Uh, I have an idea what to make of that part. But as far as the dinosaurs, I know they're coming back because God has showed it to me in a dream. And it's not going to be funny to be around these creatures, people. You definitely going to have to walk a straight line around these creatures because I think they're going to be empowered by either AI or demons or both or whatever. But not only they're ferocious because they have big teeth, they run fast, but also they're going to be satanically intelligent. So I have to make another video about that dream I got 4 years ago. But yeah, the thing about Clinton, I was like, well, that's kind of odd. Yeah. So if you had any idea of the shenanigans that are happening behind your backs in the high places of so-called power and rulerships, people, you would probably pee your pants from fright. It's nothing for us to worry about. I mean, Ephesians 6, we don't war against people. We war against principalities and rulers, the unseen powers of the darkness. So that totally makes sense. And these unseen powers are really what are ruling behind the so-called puppets that we elect or not elect. They are really the ones in charge, okay? So, excuse me. So, yeah, the White House was sitting on an unstable foundation. What did Jesus say about the foundation of your house? Should it be shifting sand or should it be a sure foundation? To say the least, I don't think that big building that's called the White House is sitting on a sure foundation at all. And so it will shift and it will fall. I mean, that's pretty simple. Yeah. So thank you for listening. I'm just rambling right now. I'm kind of under the weather today, so not a big deal. But yeah, I had to get it out because God gives me those dreams, so I do have to share them because He told me to. Now I'm gonna make a video regarding those dinosaurs. What a dream this was. I've never forgotten it. It's very scary. Okay, thank you for listening. Have a lovely day, and I'm praying for you guys.